Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Me and Finn are now in Hoi A, which is about 45 minutes away from Da Nang. We just got a taxi for £12 over, and it didn't take long at all. It basically cost the same amount to get a taxi as it did, as it would have to got the bus, so it just made sense to. Before we start this video, make sure you give this video a massive thumbs up, subscribe down below, and let's get on with it. So here's our story time about Hoi A so far. So we booked a hotel, homestay. It was pretty much a homestay. They put hotel rooms in basically their home kind of sort of thing. Yeah, we got to Hoi A, we got to this homestay, and she wasn't very welcoming. I will say this, I'm not going to say where it was just because I want to be kind of respectful of the persons whose homestay it was. It was fairly cheap, like we had it on a good deal. It was almost like a last minute booking.com deal, and because I've got like Genius level 3 I get so much discount and stuff. And then I went up to the room. It was small, which was fine, but the bed, immediately I saw on the pillow there was like mold spores on there, and she did change it, but then we noticed the kind of balcony big door was left open, so it was so hot in there, and after 15-20 minutes with the aircon on, it was just not improving. Went into the bathroom smelled of damp and mold, like all round the sink tap it was just mold, and it just, the toilet wasn't clean, like it wasn't clean, and I'd be fine if it was a space and it was a little bit run down, but as long as it's clean, it's like a priority. And we were staying here 3 nights, it wasn't like a one-night stay. The bed was really hard. Fridge inside was not clean. It was actually quite disgusting, and it smelled. I didn't get a good feeling basically from the place staying there, and I think I knew we wouldn't enjoy it. So we both looked at different places to stay, and then we just, in the end, we went downstairs and we basically said, I'm sorry, but we can't stay here. We explained all the reasons why, and I felt bad, but we need to be comfortable. Especially for 3 nights. We haven't slept the best the last 3 nights anyway. So we went to a cafe, I can't remember what, I think it's called The Curve, and we had pizza, and actually the pizza was really nice. We shared one of those and had some juice each, and then we got a grab over to our new hotel, which is a bit outside the centre, but that's fine, it's quite quiet actually. So immediately, so we are now in the rustic villa in Hoi A. Immediately we had such a warm welcome. The staff were really nice. We've just come into our room, and I'll show you our room. Now obviously it was going to be more expensive, it was very last minute as well, but I will show you our room. We've got a lot of space. We've got a big bed, wardrobe area there, TV, a little seating area here, and this is the bathroom. There we go. There's a lot more space. Look at the swans, and they've got petals on the bed. I think everyone thinks here we've just got married. And then there's a little space outside of here as well. And there's also a pool. We've rented a motorbike for the next 3 days so we can get around. But I think this afternoon we're going to enjoy some relaxed time. That is our story time. So I think we're just in the old town. We're just gonna have a little wander around. We've got a bike for the next few days. But already, obviously, you can see already all the lanterns and tailor shops and stuff. So we'll go have a little wander. So we were struggling to find somewhere to eat. So we've come to a place called Hoi A Cuisine Street Food, and they do like combo things, which looks really cool actually. So Finn's got kwang noodles with chicken, so you break up and it with like cracker on top. The salad on as well, and it's really good. We've got orange juice and we've got a lemonade. I've got chicken pho, which is like chicken noodle soup. Looks yum. We then got some Vietnamese pancakes, so basically you get the rice paper and roll it with this and the pancake and dip it in the sauce. So hopefully that'll be good. Good morning everybody, welcome to another day in Hoi A. So we've actually had a little look and we're not actually sure what we want to do here in Hoi A. We were going to do the coconut boat tour, but there's varied prices and we just don't think it's going to be worth it. That's us personally. So we're going to go to the Japanese bridge and have a look around the old town where it's a little bit less quiet, a little bit less busy, even a bit more quiet hopefully today. And then we'll probably go to the beach this afternoon, so that is the plan. So this is much nicer actually in the day than it was yesterday. I don't recommend going to the market on the weekend. So we're just going to go to the Japanese bridge. Our one of the owners where we're staying did say it's going to be super hot today, and it's literally blue sky, so I think definitely beach later. But yeah, much more peaceful. Well, this is the Japanese bridge, which is obviously under construction. So we actually can't see anything. It's just a bit disappointing because I didn't actually know that, but there you go. So at this point in time we cannot properly see the bridge. But here is the top. It's obviously, yeah, just having renovations done to it. So this is where we were last night, just on the kind of bridge from the mainland bit to on the river, and it was absolutely rammed. Like, it was so busy. No thank you, no thank you. There you go, just one of the many interruptions of the day. But yeah, it does look very pretty actually, just coming over the bridge. But yeah, it was so busy yesterday, we were like, maybe not, so we might come here a little bit later on. We'll just have a little wander, yeah, and then we'll see what there is. So we've just come to a place called the Cafe. The river is just there. I just need to sit in with a fan and enjoy a bit of cold for a little while. It's so hot. Come back, it's so hot outside. We just had like a ride around the sort of around Hoi A, and we ended up on the main road and just coming back down. If you are riding a moped, I will say just be careful, because there are people on the road that try and get you to different tours. Obviously they realise you're tourists, and it's actually quite dangerous, and it's very frustrating. Like, you just want to drive, you don't want to be constantly stopped. I'm actually finding there's not a whole load to do in Hoi A, as in terms of like activities. Like in Da Nang we had the whole day at Bana, and then we did the Marble Mountains and stuff, but we'll probably just go to the beach in maybe half an hour or so. We want to cool down, it's so hot outside. But we had a good look around the town. It's so much better this morning because it was so much quieter than it was last night. And then later on we'll probably go to the night market again when it's a little bit quieter and see all the lanterns at night. So yeah, we're gonna have a little chill and cool down. I have a Bikini Bomb Express in Hoi A near the beach, so this is where we are for lunch. We basically went to Hidden Beach, and then Finn realised he didn't have his trunks on. So went back, and then yeah, we found some lunch. We did look around some other places, but to be fair, for the burgers and stuff, they're actually a really good price here. Like, even the drinks and stuff are like decent price, so we just thought we'd come back here, and we know it's good food, so yummy yummy. And we got loaded hash browns, looks so good.
He said that about 10 years ago, didn't he?
Hello everybody. So we've actually come back to the night market. It's a little bit quieter tonight than it was yesterday. Yesterday was actual chaos. Finn's deciding to be I think tonight's gonna be funny. Terrible. It's not focusing. So we're gonna have a little walk through the night market, find some dinner, see the lanterns at night, if it ever focuses. So if you obviously saw the rest of this vlog, why is this not focusing right now? Oh lovely. Welcome to Hoi A night market.
Basically, Ellie is very rubbish at videoing stuff. She doesn't know how to use a camera properly.
So, floats all lit up, lanterns everywhere. Don't want to make the motion sick. Welcome to Hoi A night market when it's less busy. On a weekend it's mayhem. Here are the famous lanterns of Hoi A. Now you're probably thinking, are you going to go on the boat to Hoi A in Hoi A like here? So this is the lantern boat. So let's go show the viewers These are the lantern boats. Basically, they get you to put a paper lantern on the river, and as aesthetically pleasing as that is, Finn's made a very valid point that it's actually polluting the river. And
I don't agree with it.
Like at home, like this, putting off lanterns and stuff like that actually is bad for the environment. So we're not going to do it. As aesthetically pleasing and as Instagrammable as it would be, it's not good. But we can appreciate the lanterns and everyone trying to sell us stuff. You should just film down so you can get an idea of the amount of people that just hold you over for things. Yes. So I wanted to get an Instagram picture of the lantern, Polaroid. Of the lantern.
It's just carnage everywhere you go. Everywhere we go, people all around us.
So here we are, we can appreciate how pretty this.
Looking for you.
Are you having a conversation with that guy?
Oh, I was just asking if I took a good photo or not.
Oh.
He was just trying to get me to buy some random crap, so I said no.
So yeah, this at night you can appreciate how pretty it is. I do thoroughly recommend coming to the night market and seeing all the lanterns on the river because it is so pretty. Even just taking a boat tour and not letting off a lantern is probably really nice. But yeah, like they're all floating around and it just makes me think about polluting the area. But it is pretty, like you can see all of them floating. Like, look how nice that is. I mean, there's a lot of boats absolutely everywhere, but like, it's very pretty.
It's carnage.
This is so funny. Okay, so as you know, like we don't really drink. We just don't drink, to be honest. This whole trip kind of stayed off alcohol. We've had one drink out the whole trip. And that was free. And we like to keep, and that was free. Like we like to just keep it that way. Like even if beer's so cheap, like we just don't want to drink.
I'm not against it, you know. I do drink. I drink a lot of alcohol. Where's my face? There we go. Hello.
In like New Zealand, I think it's just it's a big culture out there. And we
in New Zealand, I think every day I'm drunk.
It's that just kind of atmosphere. But out here, like as soon as you, no, thank you.
I don't drink.
So this is the first two people we were like, they were like, oh, free drinks. Buy one get one free. We're like, oh sorry, we don't drink, and they're like, oh okay. It's also so interesting to see, like we're walking down these streets and stuff, and with there's like lanterns and stuff, like walls, and they literally just take them. As I was saying, I can't remember what I was saying. Oh yeah, there's just like lantern walls, and it's just for Instagram pictures. Like that's not Hoi A. Like Hoi A is so much more than just lanterns. I just want to add that for sure.
So we're just walking down a back street now because it's pretty rammed everywhere.
Not as rammed as yesterday though.
Yeah, not as rammed as yesterday, but it's a Monday, so we got told it's a lot quieter.
Got a funny story.
And yeah, we got a bit of a funny story. So just walking along past a load of bars and pubs and stuff.
Everyone comes up to
you.
And
everyone comes up to you and says like, oh, do you want free drinks? Do you want this? Do you want that? Can I give you a leaflet or whatever? And you say no, and they say, you're like, I just joke around with people and say, oh no, I'm non-alcoholic, don't drink.
Well, we kind of are.
Which we kind of are, but it's just a bit of a laugh, just saying it, just to get rid of them. And this one guy came up to me, and he was like, oh, do you want free drinks, do you want free shisha, do you want all this, do you want that? I was like, nah mate, I'm non-alcoholic and stuff. He goes, oh, do you want a bit of the old smoke or whatever? I was like, no, I don't smoke either. Anyway, here he goes, oh, where are you from? I said, oh, north of London. He goes, oh, oi, Savaloy, alright, governor. And then he turns around to me and goes, oh, is that your bad thing? About Ellie. Bad thing.
I lost it.
Oh man, Ellie's trying to pace off like Usain Bolt because she's getting worried. And I'm just like, just chill out. He's wanted to pace off to find his next victim.
It was funny. To be fair, he was well humoured for
yeah.
A lot of them actually are quite funny.
Yeah, they are quite funny, but no.
I think it's just the way you are with them, they will then react in the same way.
No, she's not my bad thing. She's my missus. She's my missus. She's not my bad thing.
So, today we are at a place called, not Finn's Face, A Little Kitchen. And we've gone for spring rolls. They look good. So these are pork and chicken, I think, and vegetable. I really like the Vietnamese way that they use the rice.
It's just chicken, they don't have any pork.
Oh, is it just chicken? Okay, just chicken. But yeah, still looks really good. And then here we are. Fried rice, both got the same thing. Just fancied a bit of rice, you know. Looks good. We're back. It's about 9:30. We just went to Winmart, which is kind of like the 7-Eleven's kind of sort of equivalent here in Vietnam. So we always just night before get water. We've got water, a couple drinks for tomorrow because I think we might go to the beach. And then just a snack. I'm gonna quickly say, so we came out of dinner. Dinner was really nice actually, it was a good bit of food. And then we parked our bike basically just kind of off the busy streets, kind of. It was still busy, but we did it yesterday and it was absolutely fine. We didn't have to pay, and there's a lot of paid parking lots, but we didn't go in there. We managed to park off the street. Absolutely fine yesterday. Today was fine. We parked it off. Nowhere did it say parking or have to pay for parking. And then a man who was obviously drunk came across the street and then was like, money, money, money for the parking. He obviously, I think he saw a tourist and thought, can get some money out of these people. And we were like, well, where does it say you need to pay for parking? When we parked there earlier, there was absolutely no one around. And I think he gave up in the end and just let us go. So we don't know whether we actually needed to, or we have a feeling they were just trying to scam us, to be honest. But anyway, and then we've just gone to Winmart. And I will say, I didn't even realise in Winmart they ask for an extra 500 dong if you have a cold can. Per can. We had no idea, so learned something new. But anyway, we're gonna relax. And yeah, I have a feeling tomorrow we're gonna have a chilled, relaxing day. Hi everybody, so it's actually been a couple days since I last vlogged. So yesterday, me and Finn basically went to An Bang Beach and we spent the whole day there. There really wasn't that much to vlog, we honestly just had a day of rest. Today we went into the old town and just had another last look around. We had some lunch and now we are at a kind of an office to get our night bus to Nha Trang. So I thought I'd vlog this process before doing our next vlog in Nha Trang. So I booked via 12 Go Asia. I booked a VIP sleeper bus, so it is an overnight bus. It cost £22 each, I think. Maybe it was even a bit, oh no, yeah, it was £22 each, which wasn't too bad for the night. So hopefully it should be okay. We're a little bit worried because Finn's about 6'1" and buses and transport are not made for tall people here, so hopefully it will be okay. We're about to get picked up by a car to then go to the bus, so we'll see you in a bit. Massive reality right now. We've been going for about half an hour and I think we've cried the whole way. So this is a VIP bus. I think I've just kept all these tears in all day and it's just now coming out. So we paid £22. Obviously I'd hate to think now what a normal sleeper bus is like, to be honest. But I have absolutely no room because of my bag. So where I've seen videos people can put their bags between their legs or underneath, I can't do that because it won't fit. So I'll just show you what it's like, but yeah, I have no room, I'm literally, yeah, very uncomfortable right now. So we're carrying on. So that's where Finn is, in the middle, and he can just about put his bag with his legs at the side. I'm here, and I've got my bag literally on my lap because it won't fit underneath here. And I think because I've got a bar there, my legs won't fit, so I would have my bag on top of me, which is going to be really uncomfortable for 10, 11 hours, however long it's going to be. Here, I literally was, yeah, uncomfortable. This, every time I move my arm, gets dragged. I think in one of those moves now though nothing's going to go right, and I'm just thoroughly annoyed, and the bus driver keeps beeping every 5 seconds. So I don't know how this is going to go, but we'll see. I'm very uncomfortable and I basically can't move. So so I really don't know how I'm going to sleep at this point. I know I'm being very, very negative and I'm very sorry, but I think this is just a big reality for me right now. I'll let you know how it goes, but so far I'm not having a good time. Here you go, look. This says mobile home luxury. All that makes this luxury, right, is there's small cabins with curtains and that, and there's LED lighting. Nothing else is different. Like, yeah, no room at all. You can't see me. I've actually moved to the middle, but it's actually not much better. I thought it'd be a little bit more room for my legs, but obviously I can't lean on anything like the window now, so it's gonna be an eventful night. The lights keep coming back on and off, which is messing with my eyes. This is gonna make or break whether we ever do one of these again. Tired humans. We just come to a cafe. We went to the hotel. I did say we were going to come early, and he finally let us in and sat on the sofas. I fell asleep. And Finn, bless him, hasn't. He's shattered. We didn't get much sleep on the bus. And I'll explain everything after, because it was mayhem. But
Next hot chocolate.
have you actually? So we just had, that looks nice down there, tight. Yeah. Have a look down there? No, so we went to a place called, I think it's called Sweet House or something like that. I'll put it up. It was like more of a brunch place, so it shuts at 4. It was we basically just had breakfast, lunch and dinner. It's like 3:30. We didn't eat because obviously this morning we got in at 5 AM. It's thundering, it's going to rain at any moment. It's 3:30, so we're going to actually go to the Vincom Centre just because it's inside and it's not that far away from our hotel. We've had a very, as I say, chill day because of how early it was this morning, and we were so tired. So yeah, because Finn slept for a while this morning, I was editing, just chilling because I managed to sleep for a little bit when we got here. In the hotel lobby for 2 hours. I don't know how I was that tired. I just conked out. Damn it. So yeah, we're gonna go to the Vincom Centre. As I said, brunch was really nice. They do smoothie bowls and stuff, and the price was really good. That was 230,000 dong, and that's about £8, I want to say. It was a really good price actually. Anyway, we struggled to find any places to eat. That was lightning. Any places to eat on Google Maps, so I just looked on TikTok, and honestly, like, that is one of the best places to find places to eat, is TikTok. Yeah, here we are. Let's look at things we can't afford, because apparently that's what we do for fun when it's raining. Our hotel's literally just down that street, so we're not too far away. But yeah, let's have a little look. Ooh, this is probably the biggest shopping place we've been to in Asia. Often they've got masks.
Huh?
Shower gel. We needed to get shower gel and stuff anyway. So, it's actually probably the best place to come. They got loads. Look at the choice. So ignore the hair and everything like that. It has been one of those days. So I'm just going to quickly say about our experience of the bus. Now, to start with, we won't be getting a night bus again. We both did struggle. This was a VIP bus and we thought we'd have a little bit of room. But as you could have probably seen, I got quite upset. I didn't have much room at all, basically. My bag's fairly big, but there was nowhere to put it. And I couldn't squeeze it in and put my legs through. What I ended up having to do was move seats and push my bag to one side, and managed to lay on my side with both my feet in, and Finn did a similar thing. I will say Finn is 6'1", and lengthwise it was fine for him, and we both did sleep. We did have probably a couple of hours sleep, but nothing substantial. No one spoke English on the bus, so when we had to get off, all they were saying was you. And it was very confusing for us. So they chucked us off the bus, chucked our luggage off, kind of shouting at us, and there was a lot of taxi drivers just crowding around, and it's quite overwhelming. We then got put on a minibus to go to Nha Trang, and this was at 4:30 in the morning, so much earlier than we anticipated to at all. We then ended up getting to the hotel around 5:15 in the morning, which again was way earlier. I did message saying we were coming off the night bus early, but this isn't very similar to a homestay, so to me it's more like a travel lodge, so I don't think they really took note. So we ended up, security finally let us in, because it does say on booking.com it's a 24-hour reception. We came in, and we ended up lying on the sofas. I fell asleep for a couple of hours until about 7:30, which is when the reception came, and we said, could we please have our room as soon as we can. We did message to say we would be here early. We ended up going to a cafe, had a couple drinks, and then yeah, we managed to get back into the room, and that is where we got up to. So that was our experience. So since seeing you last at the shopping centre wasn't anything great. We managed to go to Winmart and get some toiletries, and now we are just about to get ready and go for dinner. I did stuff like booking some flights. So as I said, we're not taking a overnight bus again. I just sometimes it's paying that little bit extra compared to feeling this crappy, and having that experience. The bus driver was beeping all night as well. For us, it just wasn't great. And I know everyone again has different experiences with the night buses, but for us it just was not great. So we were going to get a overnight bus from Dalat to Ho Chi Minh, but we're actually flying now. I would rather pay an extra £10 to fly than go through all of that again. But anyway, we're going to go find some dinner. So we've had dinner. Where we had dinner wasn't the best. It's not the best Vietnamese food we've had, unfortunately. Finn also decided to get what looks like a mixed fruit Fanta and smells like Sambuca. It's gonna make me feel sick. Oh,
God.
That doesn't taste grim.
Oh, it tastes alright.
Fanta just isn't great out here. That tastes like artificial grossness.
That tastes like arse. And by the way, I don't know what arse tastes like, so don't hit me up on that one.
Fanta orange doesn't taste the same. It's not great.
That literally smells like Sambuca.
That smells like it's going to make me go on the toilet all night. It does smell like Sambuca, that's the weird thing. We need to probably look up what it actually... Sarsi flavour. What is Sarsi?
It's gonna be the last vlog we ever do.
I don't know.
Joking.
I'm all up for trying new things, but yeah, the Fanta's chair is not very nice at all.
Why did you choose that?
You chose it! You thought it was mixed berry.
Well, so did you.
Oh, I don't know. Oh, I don't feel great.
Any normal person would think it's mixed berry.
We're all so tired and have headaches, and we're just... need to chill and go to sleep. Oh, another thing, actually, we had a weird smell coming from the room, and I was a bit panicked because I was like, I hope that's not gas or anything. I went downstairs and asked the man who was there this morning, and he was actually really helpful and really nice. He had a look, and it's durian fruit, which is D-U-R-I-A-N, and it's a fruit you get out here in Asia, but it doesn't smell very pleasant. I've never smelled it before, but apparently that's what it smells like. So he's put some incense, I think, out there.
It smells like arse. I don't know what arse smells like, but it smells like arse.
That smells like it, that tastes like it. Oh. So I think somebody next door was having durian fruit, but that wasn't a very pleasant smell. We were like, what's that coming from? Anyway, I'm going to end here because we're going delirious. I'll see you in the morning. I can imagine tomorrow we're going to probably go to the beach or the Oceanographic museum. We'll figure something out and do some bits. See you tomorrow. Breakfast today. So guys, we've just come to the museum, the Oceanic Museum of Nha Trang, or of Vietnam. So I thought this would be quite a cool thing to come to. We just got a grab from breakfast. This is 40,000 each per person. We've also figured out, I think, what we're going to do tomorrow. And I will say we've had a bit of a mess around with our rooms. Last night, about 11 o'clock at night, we had bugs in our room that were biting me, which was far from ideal, but yeah, he tried to sort it out, but they're still in there today, so I'm moving rooms, but we just went to go get breakfast and come here. But tomorrow we are going to go to Vin World, I think, which is the Disneyland of Vietnam. So, but anyway, here we are. So we've got our tickets, and yeah, we'll see what it's like. I'm not 100% sure what it's going to be like, but I thought it'd be quite cool to come to. I think since being in Fiji, and we learned a lot about the reefs and the coral and stuff, have a bit more appreciation for it, and the sea. And we honestly, whenever we're away from like water and the sea, we miss it now. So this is a humpback whale skeleton that was discovered. It's 1.2 meters under the sand, which is crazy. Sheer scale of it is mad.
It's called a sea cow.
What, that?
Yeah.
It's weird, isn't it?
Being preserved, obviously.
Ooh. So weird. Looks like reef sharks in there. Oh my god, look. That's crazy. Yeah, they look like reef sharks. Which we could have summoned it with in Fiji, but we didn't get to in the end. And there's loads of little fish in here. It's cool to come and see, but yeah, so you do question a little bit. It does need a bit of renovation, I think, but it is cool to come and have a little look around. Plus it's cool inside and it is hot outside. So go to the biodiversity exhibit now. Harry Potter. But I've just come back in to the Vincom Centre to go to Winmart just because we left our water in the last restaurant. That's the wrong way. I can't go up the down. So, and then we're gonna go back to get a different room, and then we will go to the beach. Let's see what else we could do in Nha Trang.
Hearing them talk now.
Nha Trang is got a good old busy town. Going to a place called the Greek Kitchen for dinner. We tried to find a laundry place, but we couldn't find it from maps, and neither could someone else tried to help us and we couldn't find it, so we went to a place called Wash and Go. Saying that, we just passed it. Anyway, we went to a place called Wash and Go. It's delivering our laundry and doing 6 kilograms worth 100,000 kit, which is about £4.50. So like, we cannot complain with that. Hope you're getting a feel for how busy it is. Yeah, we're going to the Greek Kitchen for dinner. Something a bit different, and also the prices were quite good. So yeah, chaos. So come to the Greek Kitchen. First we've got some hummus and pita. And we've got some wraps coming as well. And then all of this, including the wraps, was 230,000, so about £8, which is good. These are our chicken wraps. Oh my god, we've also got chips inside. So yeah. What do you think of the hummus? He's eating.
It's alright.
Well, it's a fin, yeah, it's alright. Guys, so I'm going to end this vlog here. I really hope you enjoyed this video of Hoi A and the night bus to Nha Trang and our first day in Nha Trang. If you did enjoy it, give it a massive thumbs up, subscribe down below for more, and I will see you next time. Bye guys!